Everybody, welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here with the miserable liberal. And like I said before, the problem for the Republicans now, they own every branch of government, is that now they have to legislate. Now they have to govern, right? So now they have to govern all that bullshit that they fed their base about doing. Now this is where the rubber meets the road. So Paul Ryan was on with Jake Tapper, which is that's his real name. That's not his porn name, Jake Tapper. And they were doing a town hall, and guess what they were talking about? The big immigration issue. And so watch how handcuffed they are.
But if you're worried about, some deportation, force coming on, knocking on your door this year, don't worry about that.
So let me ask you a question. For those who don't know, DACA is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival. It's an executive action that President Obama took, granting legal status for individuals like Angelica. If President-elect Trump wants to undo DACA, you would tell him don't do it.
Well, I think we have to come up with a solution for the DACA kids. And that's something we in Congress and the Trump transition team are working on, is what's a good, humane solution.
Yeah, you've had 8 years to work on a solution, and you came up with jack shit, and now you're in power. Oh, what do we do? Oh, my God, we're going to come up with a solution. No, you're not.
There is a constitutional issue here, which is President Obama try to unilaterally write laws without going through Congress. And as you know, under the separation of powers, presidents don't write laws. Congress writes laws. The elected legislative branch of government are the ones who write the laws.
And that's why you're going to get fucking hung with this decision.
Right?
That's why. The way to keep talking, Paul. Keep talking. It's up to us. Yeah, I know. And that's why you guys haven't done shit. And that's why your approval rating is lower than dog shit. Oh, that was it. So there's another. So then it keeps going. There's another one. So this is what I'm saying. So right now, the Republicans get exposed very quickly when they have to govern. George Bush, in a sense, got lucky, in a sense, with 9/11 happening, because it took everybody's eye off the ball, and we got behind our war president because everybody was shitting their pants over a fucking 18 guys from Saudi Arabia with box cutters. So now we spend trillions of dollars and we run out of bombs because of guys with box cutters who hijack planes. And that's why I have to take my shoes off at the airport and get felt up by a government worker. So very quickly, Republicans reveal who they are. They're not helping anyone. People's lives will get worse. They have zero ideas. That's how shitty the Democrats are. They lost all of government to these guys who have no ideas. Zero. And you know why the Democrats lost? Because they also don't have any ideas. Their ideas are the same. They fucking have, there's no opposition party anymore. Barack Obama deported over 2 million Hispanics. Barack Obama did, according to Fusion's reporting, did what Trump is only dreaming of doing. So the Democrats, not great on any issue. So here we go. There's another one.
The government has information about her now. What happens to that information? Will you introduce legislation to block it from being used to deport her?
No, everybody thinks that there's some deportation force that's being assembled. That's not happening.
President-elect Trump actually used the term deportation force.
And you know what that's it's not happening.
But that's why people think it.
And I know. But I'm here to tell you, in Congress, it's not happening.
So exactly as I said before, the thing was that Paul Ryan's not going to usher through a Muslim ban through Congress. He's not going to put together a deportation force. Guess what? There already is a deportation force. It's called ICE. And Barack Obama's been splitting up families for 8 frickin' years. But now all of a sudden, everybody's shitting their pants because Adani Tynahans is now president, and he might keep doing what Barack Obama's been doing. So, again, Barack Obama knows all the words that he's supposed to say, and then he turns around and backdoor does the other thing. I don't know why he decided to be the deporter-in-chief, but he did turn. We've covered it already. Look at Fusion's reporting on it. So Barack Obama had deported more people than all the presidents combined since 1890. It was some crazy high figure like that. So, again, Barack Obama was the greatest front man that Republicans could ever hope for. He got their health care plan instituted. He got the Bush tax cuts made permanent. He never prosecuted one goddamn banker. He didn't bail out Wall Street. He broke up unions, didn't put his soft shoe on with nothing. He all of the above with energy, which means way more oil. He let BP go back into the Gulf. He opened the Arctic up. He closed it right before he left. So this is what I'm talking about. So now we got the sheep and wolf's the wolf and sheep's clothing is leaving, and now the wolf and wolf clothing are governing, and people are going to get a good view of it right away. Remember after George Bush, even with that Iraq war, by 2006 people had it with him. 2004 he should have lost. We nominated John Kerry, and now in 2006, and then in 2008. The America elected what they thought was a radical black guy with a Muslim name who promised change. We didn't get any change. We got change on the outside, continuity on the inside. That's how much people hate the Republicans when they get power. They get a good look at them, and so much so that it flipped the entire government to Democrats, and we elected a black guy with his middle name is fucking Hussein. We did it. Okay? And so all of a sudden, America didn't get more racist. America got a whiff of neoliberalism, and we're sick and tired of it. America's wanted change in 2008. We still want it in 2016, which is why Donald Tanahan's is president. And the Democrats still don't understand that. They're giving you a gift. The Republicans being in control. This is the greatest gift to progressives and Democrats ever. And the Democrats are trying their best to fuck it up. And that's not my fault, and that's not Jill Stein's fault. It's up to the Democrats. And look who's the leader of the Democrats. Is the leader Nancy Pelosi? Is the leader Chuck Schumer? No, the leader is Bernie effing Sanders. He's the one out. Where's Hillary Clinton? Where's she at about when it comes to the ACA, when it comes to fighting for cheaper drugs importation? Where is she when it comes? Nowhere. She's nowhere to be found. So the leader right now is Bernie Sanders, and that's why David Brock just apologized to him publicly, because that guy is the lowest scum there is in politics. Think about that for a second, and now he's got nowhere to go. He's smart enough to see he's got nowhere to go, because if the Democrats stay with their neoliberalism bullshit, they are guaranteed losers. Look what Cory Booker and those goddamn jagoffs just did. We're going to do another vote. Just look at that. Cory Booker, the camera pig and corporate goon, just revealed himself, and he's fucking done. So they have to govern now. Everybody don't freak out. But if the Democrats come together and get rid of their because you need an opposition. You need an opposition party, right? That's what's supposed to happen. And that's what we need. And people keep saying, why? Oh, you got to let the Clinton thing. No. These are all tied together. You have to die. That's why why do you think the neoliberals are screaming Russia, Russia, Russia at the top of their lungs? Because they don't want to talk about neoliberalism. They don't want to talk about their corporatism, which is what led to Donald Trump's presidency. They don't want to talk about why the country's poor, half the country's poor. They don't want to talk about why we ran out of bombs in Syria, why Barack Obama keeps expanding wars, why there's no opposition to crappy foreign policy. People are like, aren't you upset that Rex Tillerson's going to be Secretary of State? What's he going to do? Start another fucking war? They are the ones who don't want to start a war with Russia. All right. This is good. Let's move on. Hey, we're doing another live Jimmy Dore show January 30th. That's a Monday night, 8 p.m. in Burbank, California. There's a link for tickets right underneath here. Click on the link. We'll see you January 30th for the next live Jimmy Dore show.